The Israel-Iran conflict ended in a ceasefire after 12 days. An unexpected twist occurred in Khamenei's succession plan. Is the Israel-Iran conflict over? Has Khamenei chosen a successor? Who is it?
Hello. Global Express.
On the 12th day of the Israel-Iran war, US President Trump finally spoke the truth. On the evening of the 23rd local time, Trump announced on social media that Israel and Iran had agreed to a comprehensive ceasefire. According to Trump, both sides will implement a phased ceasefire, meaning Iran will initiate the first 12-hour ceasefire. Israel would then carry out the second 12-hour ceasefire, and after 24 hours, the war would be officially declared over. However, not long after Trump released the news, the Israeli military launched several attacks on multiple locations in Tehran, and neither country's officials issued a ceasefire statement for some time, leading outsiders to speculate whether the US was exaggerating again. But on the 24th local time, the Iranian military halted its military operations against Israel. Soon after, senior Israeli military officials also issued a statement, announcing that civilians no longer needed to stay near air raid shelters. With this, the current round of conflict between Iran and Israel officially entered a ceasefire phase. So, what exactly caused the situation to change so drastically overnight? Why did Israel and Iran agree to call it quits? Analysts believe that, from Israel's perspective, a ceasefire is a win-win option. Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu stated that after the US military destroyed 3 nuclear facilities inside Iran, the Israeli military had achieved all its objectives within Iran. Stopping now maximizes their gains and allows Israel to avoid a war of attrition with Iran. Tehran is not capable of fighting a prolonged war. Since the conflict began, Iran has lost nuclear scientists and senior military commanders, and the 3 nuclear facilities destroyed by US bombers. With nearly 4,000 civilian casualties, Iran's losses approach the government's limit. Maintaining regime stability is Iran's top priority. It lacks capacity for prolonged war. Thus, a ceasefire is welcomed by Tehran. Beyond lacking leverage against the US and Israeli alliance, internal turmoil makes Tehran hesitant to fight. Reports indicate Supreme Leader Khamenei's succession plan was disrupted during recent conflict. His favorite son, Mujtaba, performed unimpressively. Instead, the grandson of former Supreme Leader Khamenei gained prominence. He has become an unexpected variable, gaining prestige within the clerical establishment and military. Although it is uncertain which successor will prevail, one thing is clear: against internal factional power struggles and external threats like an Israeli decapitation strike, challenges facing Iran's next supreme leader will only become more severe. Only by properly managing internal turmoil from the succession can Khamenei's successor prevent a further decline in Iran's military and diplomatic capabilities. Reports indicate Khamenei has designated 3 senior clerics as potential successors for any unfortunate outcome. The axis of resistance has been severely weakened by Israel. If Iran faces a power vacuum or regime change, hostile forces could exploit it, worsening Iran's predicament. Analysts believe public dissatisfaction would intensify social tensions.